So yeah, thank you everybody for taking part this evening. I've reflected there as I was listening to the talks myself. I was also watching people. There was a lot of nodding along when Dr. Tomkow was talking, when talking therapists were talking, and when Dr. Khan were talking. So I think I would finish with Dr. Tomkow's sentiment about we all support each other, and that being key to really addressing some of these problems. Just looking around the room, we're very lucky to have a number of visitors who supported this evening. So first of all, Talking Therapies, thank you so much for attending. I thought that was such a valuable addition to the evening. Please do take away some of these written pamphlets, and so you have something to go away with phone numbers and contact addresses. So thank you so much. We also have the Manchester Genes and Health Project at the back there, if you'd like to wave. So this is a really important research project that recognises that often people from South Asian communities are not well represented in research. And so they've come here this evening to talk to you about their research. Please do take the time to go and have a conversation with them and see if you might want to take part. Thank you for coming. Then moving along, we have Living Well, who have attended all three of our seminars so far, all friends at this point. And they are offering blood pressure checks and cholesterol advice. So fantastic. So do stop and have your blood pressure checked with Living Well. Thank you again for attending. And then finally in the corner, we have Tariq's nephew, I think.
Thank you. Son.
Son, fantastic, even better. Who is a local pharmacist who's come this evening to check people's glucose levels. So it's a very quick and slightly uncomfortable, not painful, blood test. And you can have a quick screen there, and it might indicate whether you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, or whether that's something that you need to book an appointment with your doctor to follow up on. It's right there, it's in the corner. Let's take advantage of the fact that it's on our doorstep. So thank you for coming. What I would say is, my one bit of medical advice for the evening is it's important to get that done before you have your food. Otherwise it's going to be very high anyway. So what I would do is make your way around the room and then have your blood pressure checked, then get some food. And then finally, I'd like to thank our main speaker for this evening, Dr. Tomkow. Thank you so much. As ever, thanks to Deeplish Community Centre for hosting this great event. A final show of hands. So we plan to have our next event in July. And my very good friend, Dr. Anisa Jafar, is an A&E doctor. And she has obviously got expertise in lots of different areas. She wanted a bit of guidance as to what you might want to hear about. So she suggested a couple of things. One of them was fever in children, and the other one was the treatment of burns. So if you burn yourself out in the community, what can you do about it? A quick show of hands. I mean, she can talk about anything. She's a generalist. So fever in children, maybe a show of hands for you who want to hear about that, okay? Treatment of burns, okay? I think there's probably going to be some other ideas in the audience as well, so please will you come and find me while we're having food and tell me what you want our next seminars to be about. We've got lots of experts who are willing to talk, and we'll be guided by you, basically.
So I think an important topic is basic life supports like CPR and ventilation.
Okay.
I'm feeling this has taken a long time, and I think we need to educate our community to know what to do in a crisis. You're their first point. If someone, falls unconscious as a breathing, we need to know what to do.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Yeah, great. I might be able to. What if the research team at Rochdale would help with that? So two final shout outs. We've got Dr. Awan, who's sitting at the back. Thank you for attending. And of course, it's representing Rochdale Care. John Chadwick and Azar as well. Thank you so much.
And Dr. Louise, you may have seen students, the Mashal doing her degree in chemistry.
Fantastic.
She's also a Deeplish director, volunteer to many of our programs. On her back is Dr. Hamza, will be Dr. Hamza. Dr. Hamza is in second year. He may come across to you. Maybe Dr. Hamza Qureshi. He is sitting in the back. He just come from the university to participate. Thank you for all of your participation. Thank you for all the lovely speakers and of course our local care organization colleagues. Thank you very much for presenting the local care organizations, and we'll connect again. And thank you, living well again, coming back. And now we will open the food. And if you haven't done your glucose test, I'll tell you to the back. If you haven't done your blood pressure test, of course our team is back. And anyone else, we just show the hash, and then we'll open the hash and food, and then stay here. The question and answer session is going to continue. Of course, the senior doctor, Dr. Louise is here, so there are a lot of questions from Dr. Louise, and I'm sure you will pick up from your previous sessions, which you have delivered. Thank you again, and for your great time and participation.